In this video, we will discuss suggestions for how to structure your schedule for the upcoming semester. As you plan your schedule, you'll want to be mindful of the various class times and different schedule structures offered. Classes at Texas Tech are generally offered on Monday, Wednesdays, or Fridays, or Tuesday, Thursdays. Classes that are offered on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays usually last about 50 minutes, while classes offered on Tuesday, Thursdays last 80 minutes. As you plan, you'll want to pay attention to when those classes are offered because some may not follow this structure exactly. In our example today, we'll be looking at a schedule plan that includes 3 core classes: English 1301, History 2300, Math 2300, and for our science prerequisite, we've chosen Chemistry 1307 and its lab section, Chemistry 1107. This plan is only an example, and you should build yours based on your pre-health pathway. So here we can see how the Monday, Wednesday, Friday structure works with Math 2300 and Chemistry 1307 occurring on 3 days throughout the week. For Tuesday, Thursday, we have History 2300 as an example to look at. Some classes may only appear once a week, as with RRP 1100. Also, you'll want to look at when your science lab is offered and how it's different than your lecture section. For example, depending on the science prerequisite that you're taking and its lab, it could be offered only once a week and may even alternate weeks. Using the weekly feature down here in the bottom right, we can see that if we move over 1 week, our lab disappears. If we move over again, it comes back. So that tells us that our chemistry lab, Chem 1107, alternates. For chemistry courses, you'll also have an extra exam time showing on your schedule on a single weeknight throughout the semester. For our example, we can see this one occurs Thursdays 7 and 9. This only occurs a few nights throughout the semester. If we move forward a few weeks, we see that it's not there again for another 4 or 5 weeks. Now, as we mentioned earlier, some classes may not follow the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday structure exactly, as with this section of English 1301. We can see that the lecture section occurs on Tuesdays, but it also has 2 smaller discussion sections that occur on Wednesday and Fridays. You'll want to be aware of classes like this and how they work with your schedule. Texas Tech has a 10-minute break period between each of the scheduled class blocks. You want to keep that in mind as you explore different class options, ensuring that you can make it from class to class within that 10-minute window. Google Maps, which we'll link below, can show you the walking times between buildings if you aren't sure how far that walk will be. We'll also link the TTU campus map so that you can see how all of the different buildings around campus are laid out. You'll be able to see the buildings that your courses are taking place in each of the various planning tools that we'll discuss in our next few videos. So make sure that you check out the videos in our series to learn more about the resources available for planning your schedule prior to registration.